Okay, welcome everyone. We'll just wait a minute for people to join and you can see people joining. Okay, I I think we'll get started so that we can start and finish on time. Um, Welcome everybody to today's webinar, Automated Product Governance, the New Super Currency. Focused on your industry, and we're going to discuss the pressing need for proactive action in the face of increasing regulatory demands and evolving member expectations in the super industry. As the landscape encounters unprecedented challenges, including stringent compliance requirements and shifting market dynamics, it's really crucial for industry stakeholders to adapt and innovate. In this session, we'll provide valuable insights into the current regulatory environment, highlight some emerging trends, and discuss effective strategies for navigating these complexities. A key focus will be the power of lifecycle governance as really an orchestration layer integrating all the critical elements to streamline your processes and enhance efficiency. Our goal is to equip you with the knowledge and tools needed to thrive in this rapidly changing industry. We are so glad you've joined us as we explore how to ensure your super fund remains resilient and responsive to both regulatory and member needs. Just by way of a bit of intro to Skyjed, if we can move to the next slides. And I'll introduce the team as well. Skyjed is a leading provider of automated product governance solutions tailored to your sector in super and also financial services sector. The platform has been recognised for its innovative approach, winning multiple awards for excellence in product development and governance solutions. And we really pride ourselves on helping super funds enhance operational efficiency while also ensuring compliance with evolving regulatory standards. So let me introduce the speakers today. I'm your host, Georgia Lee. I'm a senior strategic leader in Skyjed. I'm really focusing on growth in the APAC region. I have over 30 years of experience in tech industry, particularly in B2B. And I actually started my career as a product manager, and I really believe that gave me a great foundation and has been instrumental in helping me lead large digital transformations for customers and companies that I've worked for. I'm really passionate about how technology can assist businesses in achieving ambitious goals. Joining me on the panel is Dr. Lisa Marini, who adds a deep research background and customer focus to Skyjed and contributing to our understanding of market dynamics and customer needs, which are essential for driving innovation in the industry. And also Helen, who is our head of product for Skyjed and brings many years of experience in product management and product development, and having successfully launched over 300 products. I think that's right, Helen. Her expertise will provide valuable insights into effective product strategies within the super landscape. And together, our speakers will share their knowledge and experience, really helping you navigate the challenges and opportunities in this evolving super sector. So let me just go over the agenda for today. I've already talked about Skyjed. So first of all, we're going to talk about the reality super funds are facing today, which is an exploration of the challenges and pressures in the current super landscape. And then we'll go on to the critical product governance gap and its costs to give an understanding of the implications of governance gaps and their impact on funds. And then best practice, so helping identify some best practices for effective governance, and operational efficiency. And then we'll move on to the solution around automated product governance and introduce you to Skyjed and how it helps streamline your product governance processes and lifecycle management. And then we'll wrap up with a Q&A, an interactive session, and discuss how to move forward. Okay, let's get started. Over to you, Lisa.
Thank you, Georgia, and hi, everyone. So let's focus first on the reality Superfund space today. So in March this year, EPRA published the governance review paper, and in this document we find a clear message for superannuation funds and financial institutions more broadly. The message is to improve governance. Why? Because well-governed financial institutions are likely to be more resilient in times of stress. So, what are some of the key results of the review? The review found that 78% of entities where EPRA has close supervision have governance problems. And because of governance failures, there have been 7 cases of CUs since 2018 and 25 cases where EPRA imposed stricter conditions on the super fund. So the level of scrutiny is quite high, and the cost of this for companies is not only financial but also reputational. Most importantly, that these failures have a negative social impact because they directly affect member outcomes and member protection. So, what are the governance weaknesses that escalate risk? In this slide are some examples. I won't touch on all the cases, but I'll share with you the broad areas of weakness. So first area is weak compliance processes around prudential standards and anti-greenwashing. Also, super funds can have poor risk management and performance management of product and member outcomes. Moreover, strategic decision-making delays can happen because of ineffective executive and board oversight, and this is mostly due to inadequate internal controls, reporting, and monitoring mechanisms. Last, we see that when manual processes are used, these are causing operational risks. And more recently, for those companies that adopt technology in their processes, there can be poor use of AI. So, from our work with industry players, what we often hear is saying that we are good at planning, but execution is our biggest challenge. And one area of governance that we have noticed being consistently overlooked is product governance, which is the oversight and management of financial products across their entire life cycle. So why does this happen? Because processes are complex, we know, and rely often on manual steps. These are time consuming and require many hours of admin effort as well as several manual handoffs across teams. So this is causing resource misallocation too. And we see strategic talent that's tied up in admin tasks instead of focusing on strategy and member outcomes. So you start seeing here how such an approach leads to governance risk exposure and also scalability issues. So we recently ran a LinkedIn poll that you can see here on the right of the slide, and respondents are sharing that their biggest challenges are manual reporting processes and not having a central product repository. So within this context, today we like to shift the focus from challenges to the opportunities ahead. So rather than being weighed down by compliance and execution gaps, there are opportunities. And these are to implement a comprehensive product governance framework to manage complexity and adopt digital innovation to streamline governance and align teams on shared outcomes. So let's look now at the common product governance gaps and their cost. So to begin with, Skyjed has identified these four areas that, where they are not well managed, they can cause poor product governance. So first, life cycle oversight. So not when it's not well managed, we can see slow issue detection. And in this case, one question to reflect on in order to improve this area is, do you have in your company a documented framework to govern life cycle of your product with clear ownership? Then the second area is strategic alignment, that when missing can cause risk blindness. So it can take months to spot threats. And the reflection here is, how do you ensure consistent strategic and risk reviews across the product lifecycle? Then the third area is executive oversight. That when missing can lead to reactive leadership taking decisions based on lagged or incomplete data. So do your executives have easy real-time visibility into performance, risk, and compliance? And then the last area is effectiveness tracking, where we can see cases of weakness when there is manual overload. And a question to reflect on is, do you have automated governance workflows and audit trails, or do you do this manually? So reflecting on these questions is an essential first step towards better execution of your product governance. And the cost of not doing these are enormous. So entities are under scrutiny. We know they go through an expensive and resource-intensive process. You can see in this slide that the cost is not only financial, but also reputational. So we have a fourth group of financial costs divided in three categories. So we considered regulatory penalties and compliance. And a company can be charged up to 27 million Australian dollars that happen for duplicate accounts merger failure. Then another category of financial cost is member impact and operational. And here there was a case of over 10,000 members facing 90 plus day delays for death benefit claims. And last, the systemic industry failures, with 1.2 billion Australian dollars lost because by over 12,000 investors, and this was because of fund collapses. And in addition to this, we have all the indirect costs that, as we know, they impact reputation, they erode trust, have a negative impact on brand, and they can cause increased litigation risk, etc. So at this point, we really want to know what the best practice is. And I hand over to Helen, who is going to show you what successful product lifecycle governance looks like.
Thanks, Lisa. So we've seen the key challenges, gaps, and costs to the super industry. Let's look at what best practice governance looks like. We'll show you how leading organisations can turn governance from a burden into a competitive advantage through four essential capabilities. These are the four capabilities required to form the foundation and solve the execution gap for all governance challenges. They are transparency, risk management, efficiency, and stakeholder confidence. And all of these work as an integrated system, which with each capability reinforcing all the other capabilities. Each capability addresses a specific pain point in life cycle management and governance to enable organisations to shift from reactive compliance to proactive advantage. And the end state results in better processes with real business outcomes. So let's unpack these four capabilities and how they play out in everyday operations with tangible outcomes. Each capability delivers a specific shift in enablement. Capability 1 focuses on end-to-end lifecycle transparency. This is where real-time dashboards replace manual reports that take weeks to prepare, resulting in continuous visibility. You will see trends as they develop, not after they become problems or performance surprises, resulting in regular effectiveness monitoring of member optimization activities. Capability 2 focuses on proactive lifecycle risk management. This is where early warning systems catch issues before they become regulatory problems or larger systemic issues. This is where a shift occurs where you can prevent fires versus putting out fires. And this is where health check analytics will give you insights and portfolio confidence. Capability 3 is about significant operational efficiencies. Automation will eliminate manual handoffs and reduce errors. Digital workflows will centralize audit trails, approval chains, and administration burden. And teams will get more time to work on growth and innovation strategies. And lastly, capability 4 is stakeholder confidence. Leadership discussions will shift from compliance reviews to growth strategy reviews. Data-driven insights will enable faster and better decisions, and teams get confidence in governance maturity. When all of these capabilities work together, you essentially enable the ability to get better member outcomes with lower operational risk. Building further on this, let's look at how these governance capabilities apply across the product lifecycle. Here you can see the 5 key lifecycle phases of a product from concept right through to sunsetting and exiting. There are a number of key metrics at each phase, as you will see, including clear governance requirements and how they work in practice at each stage. There are core metrics including risk assessment, success metrics, and governance requirements. The evolution of these metrics will start as basic and move to more sophisticated metrics across the life cycle as the product matures and scales. For example, at concept stage, it is imperative to define and establish a baseline of the foundation governance framework and risk control. Whereas in scale, it is vital that governance oversight is fully in place with automated monitoring and risk controls. Now let's unpack automated product governance. Sorry, we're just having a bit of a technical issue. Okay. Automated product governance is simply using technology to monitor and control your products throughout the life cycle. Compliance is automatically tracked, risks are identified, approvals are managed, and real-time visibility and performance insights are at the forefront. In simple terms, it's technology that handles your product governance requirements. Our recommendation is to start with quick wins and build to full optimization. This is achieved via a modular approach that delivers immediate value while you are continually building towards full optimization. Often, organizations start where it hurts most. Address your biggest pain point first. Choose from different modules based on your priorities. Here are some typical use case examples. Quick wins are achieved within 12 weeks following continual capability expansion. This is where you get immediate benefits, faster insights, efficiency gains, compliance improvements, where you can iterate and improve continually. This is where you can build momentum with early wins to create broader confidence for transformation. So when you apply this in a diagram form and you look at automated product governance, at the center of everything are your core products and services in one unified platform. This is where everything connects to your core products with no more siloed data. You have a complete ecosystem, portfolios, policies, processes, all integrated in one view. You have real-time visibility with dashboards, health checks, and risk monitoring. And you have automated workflows to gain efficiencies and manage all of your approvals, eliminating manual handoffs and administration burden and errors, resulting in one single source of truth with no more scattered data, version control, or hunting of information. This is what separates mature product governance from basic compliance tools. Everything works together to give you complete lifecycle control. Let me show you now an example of how Superfund might start. A typical example can look like a phase 1, where you create your product register. This results in a single source of truth and enables data-driven decisions instead of guesswork. You have approvals, so digital workflows will reduce the compliance risk while freeing strategic talent from administrative tasks. And you have dashboards that provide real-time visibility, transforming reactive management into proactive leadership. Moving on, you can build this competitive advantage by enabling additional modules to be added where you can automate compliance, and you can also implement more advanced automation workflows with expanded dashboards that replace status reporting and provide intelligence. Conversations will shift from compliance to growth opportunities. Here, you're not just keeping up with regulations, you're using governance as a market differentiator. Member outcomes will improve while operational risk decreases. In this case, governance becomes an enabler and not a cost center, and you can achieve sustainable competitive advantage through operational excellence. In practice, when you look at Skyjed helps drive your business and close your governance gaps. Here you have a complete ecosystem, products, processes, compliance, all integrated with AI-powered alerts and real-time insights. You have integrated intelligence, all your governance needs visible in one dashboard, and you have immediate decision-making, no waiting for reports. The results speak for themselves. Let me show you the measurable impact our clients can achieve. So when you package it all up, here are some examples of what our clients achieve through automation of product lifecycle management and governance. 85% reduction in manual processes, giving their teams time back to work on strategic work. 50% reduction in monitoring time, where automated systems handle all of the admin burden and routine oversight. And 90% reduction in report preparation. Real-time dashboards eliminate manual reporting cycles, resulting in improved efficiencies, reduced costs, better strategic delivery, and enhanced regulatory confidence. With APRA's heightened focus of operational resilience and governance, these outcomes are business-critical capabilities for super funds. This level of transformation is available to every super fund today, and I'll hand over to Georgia now to show you how to get started.
Thanks, Helen. Thank you again, everybody, for joining us and listening to Lisa and Helen today. And I'm really hoping that you found the insights shared that were valuable, and you're feeling better equipped to really embrace what Helen's just outlined around being able to really look at innovation and growth in a much more positive way, especially with the regulatory challenges and member expectations. So as we wrap up, I just wanted to let you know that we would love to invite you to request a maturity assessment, and that maturity assessment will help you provide a clear understanding of your fund's current standing and identify areas for improvement. It's a really straightforward process that can help you make informed decisions for your organisation. Additionally, we'd love to offer a personalised demo of our platform, showcasing how Skyjed can specifically address your needs and your challenges. And our team is ready to guide you through the features and capabilities that can enhance your operations and support your goals. Contact us to really begin that super fun transformation journey. So I'll open up the floor for any remaining questions you may have and encourage everybody to put those forward. I think Helen and Lisa have been keeping track of those and have sent some through already. Okay, I might just get started with a couple. This is a good one. Is Skyjed easy to use and intuitive? And what management reporting can it help with, especially for trustees? Helen, I might give that one to you.
Okay. So Skyjed is both intuitive and flexible, thanks to its modular design and ready-to-use templates. So during onboarding, our discovery and design sessions, we ascertain our clients' requirements and we configure the platform to meet those requirements. Our platform is easy, no code, and can evolve as our clients' requirements change. This includes reporting, and it provides dashboards and visualization tools that streamline all of the required governance reporting for management intelligence or the trustees. And it can focus on areas around member outcomes, member optimization, performance management, compliance obligations, service standards, complaint resolution and monitoring, communication management is just a few that come off the top of my head. So essentially, this combination means trustees not only get to meet their obligations, they get to easily understand where their risks are, but also focus on the key activities to support stronger trust and accountability with their members.
Okay, thanks, Helen. That's great. Another question that's come through, and it's just probably asking what I just really briefly talked about, is can you tell us more about the Skyjed Governance Maturity Assessment and what's involved and what kind of insights a fund would get from completing it? Lisa, you've been working on that with our clients. Over to you for that one.
Yes, I'll expand a little bit what you mentioned before. So basically, this assessment has been designed to help you reflect on how your fund manages the life cycle of your products and services. It's an assessment that takes about 15 minutes to complete and is asking you questions across 4 different areas. One area is framework and documentation. Then we have operational and compliance, executive insights and decision support, and last, technology enablement. So basically, based on your responses, they will be able to highlight both your strengths and gaps and point to opportunities to improve your governance, efficiency, and compliance. So once you complete the assessment, the idea is usually what we do is that our team offers a complimentary priority challenge discovery assessment. And this is where we review your results with you and explore the key findings. Basically, we can share practical recommendations. And at this point, it's up to you. You can decide to take on board the recommendations and work for improvement, and you can also decide to work with us and we can support you in your lifecycle governance journey. So and you can definitely contact us, feel free to contact us to know more.
Thanks, Lisa. Okay, look, I think we're right on time. So thank you once again for joining us today and participating. We really appreciate your time and interest in navigating product governance and lifecycle governance, the new super currency. And we look forward to working with you and helping your super fund thrive. Okay, thanks again.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.